So you all got 10 minutes before this shit starts, so do what you gotta do. About, 10 minutes, lock brackets, shuffle, get this going, you know how it goes. Yeah, not really sure what he's doing. But we got 5 more minutes. And then I'm locking brackets, shuffling and locking. You know how this shit goes. Alright, so we got the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes. Who, you guys, I'm still looking to see if you guys are, in the room, but if you're in chat and you see that you're on this list right here, you have a clock next to your name, it's these 4 people right here, it means you're not checked in. You need to let me know that you're here so I can check you in, otherwise you're not going to be on the bracket. Everybody else, you have check marks, so you're all going to be on brackets. If you're not brackets, check me as check marks, so will be on the brackets. I don't know if this is more people or randoms. Come on, game. Yo, what up? So, I'll check you in, Cecil. There's 19 people here, but I don't know. Wow. BGB. Prime, did Prime sign up? Alright, so Prime, Lava, so I gotta take off him. Alright, so that'll go off. Pooh Bear game. That's silly. I got you, Cecil. You're checked in. Let me give it another 4 more minutes. Just because there's, last minute signups. Again, a quick run through Yankees, Basic Stupidity, and Young D. If you guys are here, you need to let me know. Yo, every time. Should not be allowed to type a message. Just look for him in the chat. Yankees, Stupidity. Stupidity's not here from what I can tell. Let's see, some Twitch chat. Brackets, no, not set yet. They'll be locked in 3 minutes. Oh, so many people resigning. Yeah, there's no prize this week, guys. Bills kind of killed me, so the next week we'll be back on track. In a couple more minutes, we will start. But they're going to be shuffled too, so whatever you see as your opponent right now, they're not set. yeah, dude. Go to that thread, and that right there is where everything is. Don't pay attention to the date that it says in the link. It's one of those links that just constantly changes, but you keep going to that same link. So today is the 13th. This is the one that's going on for today. So check back in a couple days when you see the title, the date changed to a different link, a different date. So next week on 20th. When you see that change, go to the very first post and you'll see all the information, the sign up link and brackets and blah blah blah. So I'll go over the rules in a minute. I'm gonna lock everything down pretty much right now, so we can get this started. Do a quick refresh of the page. So last call, basically just you three guys, Yankee, Stupidity, and Young. You guys aren't here. I'm gonna check the room real quick. Make sure you guys aren't here. You're not gonna be on brackets. We will do a shuffle, lock, and go from there. So, assuming these guys aren't here, so we'll give it a shuffle. That's seeds, and we will see what the bracket gives us. Alright. So these are the brackets. If you have a match here in the second round, try to play your match. So, Cecil versus Dre and Nitro versus Cage Gorilla Man. If you have a match, try and play so we can, basically get as quickly as possible down to round 4. Because that's when top 8 starts and the streaming usually takes it. So, just for shits and giggles, I'm going to do Haas and Admired. We'll get them on. And then, Fwam and Quinzel, guys will play our match, and Salvation and Dante, guys will play our match. Everything's first to 3 as far as rules. It's your first time coming out. New rivals to C88. Alright, fair enough, Fwam. Rules are everything's first to 3, competitive mode always, and then from that point for competitive mode, you said everything's first to 3. Competitive mode stage is your decision, doesn't matter, and then you can do it's all character lock. So if you win, you have to stay your character. And if you lose, you can switch your character. Basic tournament rules. If there is a lag out, alright, say you guys are playing and there's bad connection and it lags out, that match does not count. After that match, when you guys start back up, you play as if it doesn't count. But if it happens again, then you need to let me know and we're going to play the numbers game. The way the numbers game goes is everybody picks a number who will, have to participate. Picks a number from 1 to 10. Person closest to that number, generated number, wins that, match in a sense. And it's first to 3 for that. Or we continue on for whatever you are. So if you're 1-1 and then you have, connection problems, we start off as 1-1 and go straight into the numbers game. That's how it's going to be. Easiest way, don't even have to worry about connection tests and shit. So how's it admired? We get you guys going. Got any questions? Don't hesitate to ask. Gotta let me know. There's Haas, he's in practice. So as soon as you're out, Haas, we can get this going. Nitro Sparks, I'm assuming his gamer tag is Nitro Spark, but if not, then I don't know, he's not here. Pretty sure I've seen him in chat. Haas, if you're there. C88 is old and dead. C88's not old and dead. You know what's actually funny about that? Hold on. Let me go find it. So if C88 is dead, then if you go and look at the roster and post number 2, where's your guys' clans? Where's your rosters? So unless you guys are in King of Clans, which has been going on since the dawn of time, can't really say anything. So onto that. Haas is in here. I'm gonna move on to another match, and unfortunately, Myron's gonna have to sit and wait until Haas or whomever is Haas is around. Jughead is here, Cecil's here. I mean, shit. I might as well just get Cecil and Dre on, because it doesn't look like Haas is coming. So yeah, I might have to get them. I don't think Nitro Sparks is here. Yeah, it's all about sponsors, but people don't understand how true sponsors actually work. That's the thing about it. Sponsors, like, you know, you either need to have them pay for your travel and pay for your things and stuff like that. Join C88 for 401k, yeah. If you can get a 401k, then by all means go to that place. You know, I'm not knocking that, but clans, you know, clans and sponsorships are two different things. You know, clans essentially were never supposed to be sponsorship, just, you know, a bunch of people together having fun, playing and leveling up. You know, like brotherhood. So I'm sorry, Admired, I can't do anything for you, brother. So I'm just gonna get Cecil and Dre just because it seems like everybody else is in the match. So I'm gonna get Dre in here with Cecil, unfortunately. I mean, shit. If I could join a clan or a sponsorship that had a 401k, no problem. Sorry, dude, like, you know, nice being here, but I gotta think about my future. That's essentially what it is. Yeah, Admired's here. I don't know where you are, real man. Admired's right here on top. It's just that, whatchamacallit. What the hell is it? It's just that, God, what the hell? I just, I can't. Haas GR, or CR. Yeah, Haas CR. I thought he was here, but apparently he's not, or he's just in, practice mode still. But unfortunately, either way, like, I can't sit around and wait, so it's alright.
Brainiac.
So it looks like we're gonna have Brainiac versus Wonder Woman. Is Dre really gonna actually go somebody different other than Black Adam? Because that never happens. Okay, he thought about it. Maybe he was trolling, but he thought about it.
Fighters approaching Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, Admired, I don't know if you were here. The reason why I backed out, your opponent, he was in the stream. At least I thought he was in the stream. But he's the guy who I thought, you know, Samurai Haas is Haas. I'm assuming he doesn't, he's in practice mode, so I don't know if you guys were practicing or what, but I don't think so because you weren't in a match or anything. He was in practice. So, fortunately, I got to get on with the show, and we've got Dre and Cecil going right now. And Cecil displaying his Brainiac. Dre was gonna go Wonder Woman, but he decided to go his main, his one and only Black Adam. So we got Brainiac going in. Cecil's doing some work, but Dre's caught him right now in the corner. He's got the meter burn and got some damage. I don't know. Close out the round. This is on the dive kick. Trying to just close it out with chip and pressure and catch him with anything. And there's the trade, although because of the orbs, Dre didn't take any damage. So on the second round, and took corner combo by Dre, and now he's gonna eat another one. It's okay though. Still the first game, so it's always time to come back. And there's his wake up, dive kicks in, dive kicks, close it out. Now he's tied up at 50% health. Let's see what he's got. 2 bars. Adam's got 1, spends it, got an air escape, doesn't want to deal with it. I think Dre would have missed anyway, so it might have been wasted 2 meters, but either way it worked out in his favor. Got him in some pressure, but didn't work out for him right there, and right now he's trying to work his way. Catches him again. Oh, thought it would have been a trade. Goes for a neutral. Doesn't get anything, but make sure Dre misses, and now they're just kind of trying to fish for a combo, and I think Cecil just might try to be built for unclashables right now. He doesn't want Dre to clash knowing that he's got meter advantage on him, so it's never good. C-Town splashes on his way. Let me check. I don't know. I think I took him out. Lau, who's playing Flowboy. Flowboy's not here. I accidentally forgot to take him out because he messaged me saying he was going to be late. So I have to scratch him out. Where is Flowboy?
Fighters approaching the Batcave.
Alright, so Flow isn't there anymore. Starts off with the opening. Dre getting the first hit. That always favored first bar meter right in the opening. Alright, not a problem, Splash. Got Dre. It's got Cecil in the corner, trying to juice him. Drops the combo though on the tree right there. So gives the opportunity for Brainiac to get out of the corner and essentially put Dre in the corner right now. Push block, keeping him in there. Doesn't want him to get over. The guy just blocks right there. Double dive kick. Got the pressure, the Brainiac pressure. Wants to keep him in the corner. Connects again. And gonna take round number 2. Well, round number 1, game number 2. Ooh, and the down 2 right there. Catches him back 3 meter burst from Dre. Sends him launching. Thank you for the follow. Nitro, he's in Africa. Yeah, I'll as soon as this set's done and over with, I'll go to brackets and check who's here and who's not in advance. Players that are here. Some of the people who aren't, and the losers. Got a clash. It's from Cecil. Doesn't want to take any of Dre's. Got the meter advantage. Spends 2 bars. Very wise. Saves himself a bar for anything that he wants to do. All the while taking 25%. So it's a good trade, especially when you don't have to worry about your opponent spending any meter to drain the reason why you're using your meter too. So. It's up for a grab. Dre right now, he's got a pretty good life lead against Brainiac, but Cecil doesn't care. Trying to make it all happen and doing work right now. He caught him. Voice back 3 meter burn. Didn't think that was going to connect right there, so follow up didn't connect. He, hesitated on it. Yo, caught him with a dive kick. That's brutal. I think Dre still has Clash left, but Chip right here might do it. Trying to fish it out. Don't even know what happened right there. I actually watched the screen and kind of see what I just saw, because that was a little silly. Oh, the hitbox on the dive kick, that's what happened. Shit's silly. So it's 2-0 right now. Cecil taking the lead.
Black Adam.
So he's sticking with Black Adam, and here we go.
Fighters approaching Atlantis.
Match point for Cecil. Dre down a couple games. Don't think he's too happy about what's going on right now.
Begin.
Starting off, gotta change some bracket into players quick. Going in. Dre in the corner, gets out right now in that switch up. Cecil was kind of hoping that would land and hit on him, but unfortunately it didn't. Gets caught by the spark. Cecil being pressed in the corner, but he used that air dash into the dive kick to get away from it, but Spark sends him back into there. Coming over, traded on him, gets hit by the orbs, but doesn't matter. Doesn't stop him doing the down one that he wanted to do, and just trying to get Dre in something to close it out, but Dre closes it out himself. Got him in the corner, throwing those interactables at him. All he's got to do is just chuck stuff at Cecil, but Cecil has the dive kick to go in, and that can potentially spell danger depending on how you react and what you do, and just like that, tying it up for the round. And now Cecil on set point. Dre with a life lead in the corner, caught in the combos, got a clash, and fastly approaching 4 bars, so be able to spend the 3, gain a significant amount back, and then he'll, possibly have a chance to clash. But right now, Brainiac's got 2 bars up on him. Using the push block, tied for meter, both have clash, I'm pretty sure. I don't think Cecil has used his yet. Ooh, and that throw. Could be it. Dive kick and dive kick. Yeah, sending Dre on the loser's side. It's crazy. Dante, that's Oni. So, if your opponent isn't here, I'm going to have to send them into losers. So let's see here. Fwam, you're playing Quinzel. Did you already play him, or are you waiting on that to be played? Alright, Splash. Fwam, did you play Quinn? If you didn't play Quinn, I'll throw you guys up. Feel bad for Dre. Yes, no, maybe so, Fwam. Yeah, Oni's a no-show, so I'll put you, Dante, and Prime up. So Prime, there's Prime. You in the room, Dante? I'm pretty sure you are. Yeah, you're right next to him. Close. So we'll get these guys going. Fwam and Quinn, you guys play your match if you haven't yet. And then once we're done with this, we will go on to the next match. I'm gonna check loser side over. Yep, because Flowboy isn't here, so Jug and Haas gotta play. Oni isn't here, so Oni will be going. You guys are up. Taco and Lauer playing. That's brutal. Hey, 3-0'd. Sear Lava. Where is Lava?
Black Adam.
Oh, because I didn't know. That is why, Quinn. That is why.
Approaching the Batcave.
Man, I don't know if it's my internet or my computer or what.
Begin.
No, it's not because he's using a different account. What? So we got Prime going in. He's got Black Adam, Dante playing Sub-Zero. His MK main. Let's see what he's at. Throws the ice ball, throwing the clone out, using the lightning Black Adam, trying to make sure that clone doesn't hit him. Ooh, back 3 meter. Dante going in. Sends the bar, sends him over, goes into pressure. He's got him in the corner. Adam just blocking it, trying not to get hit. Doing pretty well. Trying to catch Dante off guard, but both players playing it pretty safe and, you know, making smart decisions, not trying to be more rash than the other. And Lightning, Prime takes the first round, but it's relatively low on health, so, you know, could be fairly easy. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. So he's going, trying to get his game going, but he's back in the corner, gets hit by the clone, and it's caught. Dante, a little bit under half health, but he's got the corner advantage. Prime good on his blocks, trying to make his way out, and he does, but he gets caught by the slide. Back in the corner. Crossover, Dante doesn't land what he's trying to get. Good blocks by him. Prime's got him in the corner now for the advantage. Caught by a slide though, you know, we're just switching back and forth. That hammer hit. Down 2. Going for the reset. Hard knockdown. Phone's up. Just waiting on the pressure. Adam neutral 2. Pretty sure that's a 2, but the damage right there. Had Dante had more health, that back 3 meter burn would have worked out well for him, but the neutral hit right there ended up, you know, putting him at just enough life deficit to close out the round, close out the match. So, on to game number 2.
Sub-Zero. Black Adam. Fighters approaching the Batcave.
So we stay in sub. No character changes, just going to a different stage. Yeah, you really can't do much about laggy matches. It is brutal.
Begin.
It's got the air-to-air. Dante getting that first bar. Doesn't get caught in the low, but got a trade right there. Prime might have been able to convert it off it, but he gets a fight clone right there. And Dante's got the corner advantage, but he gets out. Trades up, going in for the chip, trying to catch him on something. Hits him with the interactive ball. Thank you for the foul. I appreciate it. Dante caught by the downward spark. Both players trying to figure out how to get open, open up their opponent, and try not to do the wrong things here, because both characters can do a lot of damage, all the while not only a lot of damage, they can reset you, and it's not a fun time. Zemedek, I advance you because your salvation isn't here, so we'll be moving on as soon as my computer decides to do it. So yeah, you're waiting on the loser of 9. So once the loser of 9 is done, you'll know your opponent. Anyway, we got Prime sending Dante into the corner. He trades up, dive kicks over. Buff run on the lightning, thinking he's gonna do a slide. Caught him on the slide, and ultimately Dante down at a 2-game deficit.
Black Adam wins.
So is he gonna make a character switch, or is he gonna stay Sub-Zero? You know, good thing about it is it's still winner's side, so whatever happens between any of these, you know, matches that are occurring, is you're always gonna have that second chance from the loser side to redeem yourself. So double elimination is definitely a nice thing to have in tournaments.
Superman.
Ooh, we got
Adam.
Black Adam Superman matchup.
Fighters approaching Kondak.
Battle of the Titans right here. Let's see what happens. It's anyone's game, anyone's guess.
Begin.
Oh, slight lag spike. Sorry. Dante gets hit by the blockable interact. We'll give him prime. First bar meter. We all know that first bar meter is just so essential. Not essential, but it really does help get your game going. I mean, this game is so meter reliant that you know, absolutely need it. Myers Taya, he's got it. So Dante going in. Got to jump out from prime. Caught him. Coming big damage. It's gonna hurt, and let's see how Dante responds to it. He does with a wake up, so now he's got a corner advantage. Connects, traits up, drop the combo right there, goes for the dive. Good blocks on him. Caught by the lightning. Caught again, and prime now. Moving on to game number. Yeah, he's on set point right now. Dante gets caught by the dive kick. Prime going in. Dante blocks, gets caught by the overhead though. Lasers up, goes to the ice breath. He's got trade up, trying to go for as much damage as possible. Throws out the round. That's a blockable interactable, so even though you're only taking chip, you know, you're still able to block it. It's not just here's 15% just chucked right at you. Yeah, the room is I2 tournament splash. Got Superman punch going in, gets close. Dante duck, down one's in between that lightning. Doesn't want any part of that. Hits him with the ice breath. Double forward 2, hits him with a dive, a corner dive. Ooh, goes for the crossover. Doesn't connect. Both players wanted to go for some air silliness and didn't work out for either player. Dante with a corner advantage and both pretty much now have the same amount of health. Till that little skirmish right there. Dante in the corner, gets out. Prime, push blocking, sending Dante away. He doesn't want to deal with the pressure. Dive kicks in, but we got trade up on Dante. No trip guard, hits him with a low. Got the meter burn, got the back 3, forward 3. Wants to do him clashful damage, but it's hit by the throw. Gotta tech it, otherwise you're getting hit by, you know, I think 15% damage around that area. Down one of the sparks, doesn't connect, 4-2-3 straight. Goes in a throw, but we got a tech. He expected it to happen. More chip and chip. Got the throw. Traits up, that might close it out. Nope. And chip and Dante chips him out.
Superman wins.
Your opponent, who is your... Yeah, R2A Rider was the friend that you had suggested.
Superman. Black Adam. Fighters approaching Metropolis.
Yeah, R2A Raider, that was your, that was who you told to add, Quinn.
Begin.
So we got forward, jumps in, hits Dante out, I don't know. Well, I was to say forward 2-3, I thought it Superman for a second. But we got Prime, the life lead right now. Dante going in on the ship. Hits him with a low laser, down one. Doing his thing, goes for the ice breath. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. More forward 2-3, we got the air crossover. Down one Sparks works out for Prime. Taking a lot of the chip down right now. Dante's got him. Sends him in the corner. No place to be. We got the wake up. Hits, it's not invincible though, so it can be stuck. Although that one on Superman's invincible, so kinda gotta respect it. Traits up. This is gonna be damage. Sends him in the corner. Opted for the, you know, corner advantage instead of maximum damage going to the mid screen. Which is probably the best choice.
That's what I call justice.
It's alright, stupidity. It happens, dude. Yeah, like if you had checked in, or you know, yeah, because you're on PlayStation, so you couldn't have seen it, but yeah. Like you could, I could have had you in on the practice right now, but unfortunately, it, you know, for the check-ins if no one's checked in on there, we'll have them in. But next week, I mean, you know, next week we'll have it, so be back here on Xbox. Dante below 50%, Prime push blocking him, using a dive kick into the sparks to keep him in the corner. Dante with a full stick of butter, and got Prime closing it out.
Black Adam
Sending
wins.
Dante into losers, and advancing on fight Cecil on winner's side. So we're gonna get another game up. If Nitro's not here, so Gorilla Man, you are moving on. I'm gonna do a quick check real quick and see if he's here. It doesn't look like there's a Nitro Spark here, so Gorilla Man, you move on. We got switching the pad. Yeah, it's all good, man. It happens. Alright, so if he's not here, then you move on, and I will put you versus Lava, because I believe Taco and Lau are playing. Actually, they just got done. So, Lau advances. And I'm going to throw you guys on. Prime and Cecil, you play. And then Cage, you're waiting on the winner of Splash and Mired. Let me check loser side real quick, make sure there's not anybody here that I can just advance. Alright, so R2A Rider, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Zem, I'm advancing you on right now because Ryder isn't here. So, Zem, you play the loser of number 21. And then Flom and Dre are probably in their match right now. So we'll see how this goes. And then Lava. That's an ignore. So there's Lava. And we'll get these guys going. Nah. Just waiting on you, Quinn. Once you join the room, we will get you in here. All right. Nope.
Red Hood. Catwoman.
What do you mean the same, like hitbox and stick? It's just mainly like with instant airs and stuff, but you're up, down, left, and right, it's a lot more precise, and you could essentially do it faster than stick. You know, it really truly is all personal preference, though. Oh, and that lag. Remember, guys, if this shit happens, we're gonna have to play a numbers game, but this is some bad lag. That's horrible. I'm already getting the numbers game ready. Man, I don't even want to know that ping. That's fucking severe. Shit is crazy. So it seems to have subsided. We've got Quinzel playing Catwoman. We got Red Hood from Hot Lava throwing it down. Quinn pushing Lava into the corner. Oh, and he's just standing there. Did he quit out or
Red Hood
something?
wins.
It's all good, man. It happens. It's alright, dude. So, fortunately, with that said, Lava's moving on. And Lava and Lao just chill for a little bit. Because that starts top 8. Alright, so let's see where everyone's at. I don't know if Splash and Admire are playing right now. Well, man, I mean, like, you can't... Alright. If I roll that match back... This is a... We're gonna do this one more time. I'm gonna roll that match back. Yeah, I mean, like... In all honesty, you said you were done, like, I had advanced Lava, because the thing about it is, we could try again, but unfortunately about that, unless, it's either that or numbers game, I mean, you kind of quit, like, you can't do that. Because had you let that play out, in all honesty, had you let that play out, Quinn, and then whatever happened after that, like, if it actually lagged out on its own, then, we could have gone from there and done the numbers game or something. There's other alternatives. But since you just straight up quit and said I'm done, I can't do that. So I don't know if Cecil and Prime are playing. Yeah, Cecil and Prime are playing, and so are Admired. I think Admired. Seatown, they may have just gotten done. If not, I'll throw you guys up. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So Gorilla Man, Admired, let me put you and Gorilla Man up. Because I need a match. I need to put a match up. Yeah, you can play in the losers bracket. I didn't say you had to quit out of the tournament. You can play in the losers bracket, but yeah, from there, it is what it is. Nitro Sparks isn't here, so Splash moves on. So Splash plays Quinn. Now just waiting on Gorilla Main. Alright, you're good, dude. Oh, you're switching profiles? We're switching profiles. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, let me restart it. Admired. So who won between you guys? Cecil won. Alright. We're gonna get this one underway as soon as Gorilla Man gets in here. So how's everybody doing tonight? Alright. I see you. I just don't see you in the room. Unless I'm blind or something. Go. Alright, so we can get these guys going. Looks like it's probably going to be Supergirl versus Deadshot.
Supergirl. Superman. Superman.
Let's see, Dre, where are you?
Fighters approaching Fortress of Solitude.
So, yep, we got
Begin.
Supergirl versus Superman. Decided to go Superman instead of Deadshot, probably because of the teleport. Doesn't want to have to deal with that shit, you know. Supergirl teleport is Supergirl teleport, especially against this owner that can't, you know, teleport. It still kind of sucks. Well, the problem with NRS games, in my opinion, is the fact that they've, since, you know, Injustice came out, from that point on to, like MKX and now Injustice 2, it's just a lot more easier to play, as opposed to, like, you start off where MK9, which brought him back to the scene in the map, that was a well-made game. Alright, thanks, Juan. I thought that was going on. Thought I had updated the bracket, but my computer is being a little stupid right now for whatever reason. It's not loading it up. We got Admired taking the first game. That was relatively quick. Alright, there we go. Now it pops up. So, there we go.
Black Manta.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's ultimately the problem. This fucking game is just
Fighters approaching
easy
Gorilla
mode. That's why I can't wait for Dragon Ball FighterZ. Like, I haven't really, like, these games are fun, but I'm not, like, enjoying myself playing it just because I know there's garbage and bullshit. Dragon Ball FighterZ, I enjoyed that, you know, the beta that I was able to play. 3 hours, it was great. But we got, yeah, it is Bane. For a second I was gonna say Bane, then I thought maybe it was Deadshot, but we got Bane versus Supergirl. I didn't think this was possible, but Gorilla Man said, we're gonna do it, I'm gonna show you how to do it, and right now, he's going in on Admired, and he's just doing a lot of chip, but hasn't really opened her up, and Admired just opened him up, kind of thing right here, and doing damage, but got a backbreaker going on, decides to do vertical suplex. Ice Breath, forward 3, does the flight shenanigans, and looks like it's going to be the closer of the round. Oh, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it.
I can knock you down all day.
Oh, meet a burn in. Dante, you gotta go to the room. You gotta play Dre. Forgot to advance, so play Dre. Myron got Gorilla Man, sending him toward the corner. He's got him in there, hits him with a neutral too, and uses the straight, deals some of that extra damage. But got another vertical suplex, and right now he had corner advantage, so he got caught by that down too. Avoided the interactable and jumped over the laser. Trying to get his game going right now. He's tied up on the last round.
You will receive no mercy.
Now he's got him in the corner. With the corner advantage, you can get massive damage. Doesn't matter what character you are. Who is facing? Who is? He's I don't know who he's facing.
Supergirl wins.
We got Meyer taking game number 2. Moving on to match point.
Dr. Fate, Supergirl, Superman.
So we got no character change right here. Well, he went back to Superman.
Fighters approaching Fortress of Solitude.
So we'll see how this works out for him.
Begin.
Yeah, a lot of people hate Supergirl, just because of, you know, what she can do and everything that she's got. But you know, they had to give something for the females, you know, overpowered character, because I'm sure you would, you know, you would hear it. Well, all the male characters are powerful, but females aren't. And it's definitely a plausible argument that they would do, because I know what happens. It's just the nature of how our fucking society is. We want to piss and moan about every little fucking thing, even if it's, you know, a video game that has no impact on our life. You know, as far as it doesn't hurt me, it doesn't like cause me anger, because you deal with characters like Supergirl and Deadshot and the like. But we got Cage going in. Here's his momentum chance right now. Trying to swing it in his favor, and instead we got Admired denying him of that, putting himself onto set point,
I can knock you down all
trying to
day.
close out this match. Got some blocks. He's got trade up, doing that chip, using the Ice Breath, getting out. There's a punish. All he had to do was just air dash over the eye lasers.
Stop pleading and fight.
I don't know if there was a way that Admired could have stopped it at that point. You know, we got punished, but I think once you hold it, it does all of it. I'm not sure. I don't play Supergirl. But right now, Gorilla Man taking a game, trying to get the momentum to shift in his in his favor. But getting that one game puts him just another step closer to reaching that goal. Aw man, you're out, Tim? I'm sorry to hear, dude. Really hope you had a good time. You know, I appreciate you coming out every week. Hopefully, you know,
Superman.
next week goes better.
Superman.
So we have some good days and some bad days. I had a rough day yesterday playing. I got
Fighters approaching
so many reverse
Fortress of
3-0s on
Solitude.
me. It's fucking stupid. But all for another day. So now we got mirror match, Superman versus Superman. Looks like Amire said, fuck this, I'm not gonna use Supergirl, I'm gonna use Superman. Now we can have a dead even 5-5 match instead of whatever it was before. Right now Grill Man's going in on Amire. Amire just trying to make the best of it so far. Trying to not get caught. But right now it looks like things aren't working out too well in his favor. Trying to gain his momentum right here.
No more Mr. Boy Scout.
Down one, down one, down one. Got the clash. I don't
Give up. or
agree
get
with
hurt.
that.
This world needs my protection.
Sorry, but like that's why. Ate too early, man. But you're the one playing, not me, so I don't know what's going on through your head. But right now, Admire's getting hit by Gorilla Man. He's got a significant life lead on. He's trying to take it down. Back 3 meter burn. He got the lag spike right there a couple times. No. Seems to be shitty everywhere lately. PlayStation was kind of shitty earlier today. Now I got Injustice pretty shitty earlier today. Or right now, not earlier today, right now. Ooh, both back 3. I don't know if that was a double back 3 meter burn and Admire just happened to win it, or
Mr. Boy
if
Scout.
it was back 3 meter burn from Admire and the one that Gorilla Man went to do was just the normal because the meter burn aspect
This is
didn't
my home
register
too.
or
Get
whatever.
off my planet.
Could be lag switch. I know people these days like to use like DOS booting and shit, and then they use like IP trackers where it just basically gives your rough estimate location
Superman
and shit
wins.
as to where you're playing. Yeah, DDoS attack. That's what it's called. DDoS attacks are no fun.
Supergirl, Superman, Power Girl. Fighters approaching Gorilla City.
So right now it's tied up, I believe, 2-2. Yep, deuce is up, so one's moving on to top 8 and one is getting sent to loser side. Who's it gonna be? We got Supergirl versus Superman. A little bit of cousinly violence right here, but looks like Admire tried to throw in a little bit of an advantage his way by going powerful and exposing himself a little bit, so maybe, you know, offset Superman, as creepy as that is, checking his cousin out. But that's why it is the way it is. It's going in. Meyer trying to get his game going. Drops a couple combos. I think a couple, you know, button input errors right there. It's gonna cost him. He's caught by a full combo right there from Grill Man. Right now, Grill Man taking some chip. Got trade up. Trying to use as much of it as possible. Bro. Gets away from that teleport just a little bit. I don't know if that was an intentional whiff. Excuse me, or not. But it's tying it up, Grill Man.
Please don't.
On set point right now. Admire looking to put himself on set point. He's only got about 25% left to go. Still anyone's game though. Catches him with the down one. And that's gonna tie it up. Both players, same amount of health. Ooh, and just that beam, it's crazy. Catches him. Admired sitting at around 27% health. We got Gorilla Man,
Find your own universe.
opting for the Clash. He's gonna gain some health. Spending the bar for 15%. Basically just all that, well not all that, a little bit of damage that Admired did. Taking right back in health, and Admired going in now, just trying to diminish his health and take it down. Both players, same amount of health all after that eye laser. Got him to the corner and that trait into down one. It's gonna hurt. This is gonna be it. He already got a Clash that he used. Pretty much all he's got to do is chip him out. Admired just looking for anything. Really trying not to get caught. Just blocking, playing it safe. Uses his advancing strangling. Now he advances on the top 4. Gorilla Man getting sent to loser side, but that's okay. Because that's why I have a loser side. Gives you that second chance to come back and win. So with that being said, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. We are going to start on top 8 for winner's side. Run with those 2 matches, and hopefully by the time these 2 matches are done, we'll have part of the loser side figured out. You know, they most of them are playing their games right now, so Taco Man or Taco playing Dre, Quinn playing Splash, Cecil playing Jughead, and Gorilla Man playing Zem. We're gonna start off though, Lava versus Lao on stream. Just gonna get Lao in the room. Oh, Lao is in the room. Okay, so we can get this going. Top 8. Here we go. C. Oh. Error was corrected. Yeah, my bad, dude. Challenge is being kind of weird today. It's been really sloppy or at least on my end, trying to advance people. So I sent Lao a message, Lava. Hopefully Lao gets here in a timely manner. He should be, I hope. If no Lao, then we will go to Admired and Cecil. If Lao doesn't show up in, the next minute. Yeah, their server was down. I'd imagine.
He's here.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Alright, so it doesn't look like Lao is gonna be here at this moment, so Lava, we'll put you on hold for the next minute, well, a couple minutes, and we will get Cecil versus Admired up on stream. Come on. Yeah, you were gonna be on, but Lau's not showing up. I sent him a message and he hasn't came back. So we're gonna run with these guys real quick. And once these guys are done, we'll go back to your match. And hopefully by the time this match and your guys' match is done, we can start on the loser side and get that going. But until then,
Supergirl.
we're gonna get these guys going.
Brainiac.
Not a buy, you're just gonna have to wait, basically, because top 8's top 8. You know, it's not like you just get automatically sent.
Slaughter Swamp.
We're gonna do this set, and then once the set's done, we'll go back to your set, because hopefully by then should be here. I don't think Zem is here. He said he was gonna go, so I'm gonna advance you. But if he comes back, then you guys can play that match. So, you got Brainiac versus Supergirl. Cecil going in right now. And he's just doing his Brainiac thing. Sending out the, Gorilla Man, you and Zem, or, not Zem, you and Prime don't play. Because that's top 8 for the loser side, so just sit and wait. So we're just waiting on the other 2 matches. So right now, Meyer kind of having a tough time against Brainiac a little bit, trying to figure out what he can and can't do. I'm sure he knows what he can and can't do, but you know, which it's different when you fight the same character, but people who use them differently. It's kind of tough because you have to adjust to that kind of play style as opposed to just adjusting to the character itself. If they're a very linear character, you know, they're probably going to be relatively not easy to beat, but easy to figure out because it's a linear character. Whereas if you can play multiple different ways with that one singular character, then it's going to be going in. As always, they're all going in. But yeah, they both going back and forth, and right now Cecil does have the life lead, and looks like he's just gonna do anything to try and get that first game, and he does. Hits her on the wake up.
Brainiac wins. Firestorm, Green Arrow, Supergirl, Brainiac. Fighters approaching the Batcave.
So Lau is back. We will, like I said, get to that after this. It's back to the action at hand. Zem isn't here. U1 versus Quinzel. Alright. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. So, no change from Myers staying. Sorry, I was sending Lau messages letting him know after the set he was gonna be up because he was smoking, so. Anyway, Meyer trying to retaliate on that first game he had against, you know, Brainiac. He really just wants to get this game going, and you know, but I didn't say before, he said he had no prize this week, so this is all for bragging rights and fun. You know, Bill's killed me this week. But anyways, still play your Arts Content, because it's competitive, and you know, you want to play in a competitive nature, it's the only way you're going to be able to get better.
Which part of you hurts the worst?
So admired, trying to get it, you know, trying to get it going, and he had Brainiac. Cecil was trying to go for that interactable. Now we got some lag spikes.
Your mother would be
Silly lag spikes. Down one. Into the push. Keeping admired into the corner. Got a stage transition near him, so if you ever needed to use, you know, unclashable damage, you could just back 3 meter burn him. Send him for a ride. Got the wake up. Another wake up from Admired. Admired really wants it. There's an armored. Back 3. Just enough damage to take out Brainiac. Tying it up. Right. That's a tie up, yeah. 1-1.
Supergirl. Brainiac. Fighters approaching Arkham Asylum. Begin.
No character change. Still the Brainiac Girl matchup. Both players, they want this. They're hungry for it. Neither, oh, I was gonna say neither had meter, but Supergirl approaching 2 right now and Admired using that teleport. Didn't meter burn it, but still caught him. Slight little lag spikes right here. And oh, lag is definitely playing a factor in some of these matches. You know, it's not a fun thing to deal with. Cecil got him in the corner. Knocked down, setting up for the dive kick. Ooh, caught him, hit him with a meter burn, sent him over. Fortunately, the wake up didn't work in Admired's favor. Now he's pretty low on health, and you have to get an ORM right here just to get a comeback, and dive kick didn't take it. 2-1 Cecil. So let's see what Admired does. Chances are he's going to stay his character.
Brainiac. Power Girl.
Just sending a message out stream.
Fighters approaching the Batcave.
Alright. Power Girl. Power Girl's character changed, so decided to go Power Girl. Got that, like I said, that cleavage advantage, so just going in. Trying to get a game going, but unfortunately for her, Brainiac's doing his thing. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Caught by trait, double dash in, doesn't get caught by the wake up of Brainiac, and now it's Admired's turn to do the damage, but the lag spikes are kicking in. And we got that forward 3. That forward 3 is just covers so much ground, it's just too silly. Especially in a corner like that where it can cross over. It's fucking dumb, but she's in the game, and we gotta deal with it. Right now she's kind of putting the hurting on Cecil, but Cecil's contesting and holding his own, especially with the dive kicks and down one pushes, so a lot of back and forth action, and it's still anyone's game. Ooh, dive kick, down one in the push. Knowing that it's close to clash time. Doesn't want to get a clash to happen. The teleport of Admired takes it, tying it up right now, so they're both on round 3. Ooh, down one into that forward 3, back 3, forward 3 into back 3, both the clashable. Back 3 with a stage transition, you said just a little bit of extra damage to it. Nothing spectacular, 27%, almost 28%. Oh, silliness. Make sure it drops Juan doesn't, or not Juan, Cecil doesn't want the, clash. Oh, that was silly. See, certain moves that hit behind, like Scarecrow's jump 3, and as we just seen right there with Brainiac, when she teleports, you know, you can jump and then just hit that 3 and how it'll hit will hit her out of the air. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Tournament going on, so stay here and enjoy yourself.
Power Girl. Brainiac. Fighters approaching Gorilla City. Begin.
Cecil trying to start off strong. Catches the first bar. And when he gets caught by the laser. Meyer taking a little bit of confidence hit right there, I think. I can just, you know, getting caught by the Brainiac games. Going in with the dive kick, down one, and then dive kick. No remorse. Draining that health just bit by bit with these little hits. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, we got Cecil on a set match right now. We got Ice Ball by Admired, trying to take down Cecil. Good block by Cecil right there. Admired still trying to play safe and, you know, not get caught, because I mean these dive kicks and silliness can come out pretty quick and, you know, change a match with the dime.
Every Earth has wrongs to right.
And that dive within the maneuver, and it's crazy, especially on that side switch for some of the auto correction. Pretty silly. Just making sure that there's no clash. Doesn't care. We got Cecil taking it with Brainiac.
Brainiac wins.
And a spoiler alert. Just kidding. So up next we're gonna have Lao versus Lava. Why? Right, so these guys are up.
He's here.
Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So these guys are up. It's gonna be a battle. Battle to see. That's funny. So it's gonna be Batman versus who? That is what I want to know.
Red Hood.
Red Hood.
Batman.
Batman versus Red Hood. That canon matchup.
Red Hood. Fighters approaching Gotham City.
Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. chances of Lau winning are pretty high. This Batman is pretty ridiculous.
Begin.
So we got Lava starting off with the shurikens, tossing them at Lau, just trying to keep him at bay, throwing landmines to Lau, coming in with that pressure, using the bats. We got some lag spikes. Seems to be a recurring thing all day today. We got the jump back. Ooh. Got a bat out, shooting out with the bullets, jumping back. Removes the mechanical back. It's caught by the hook though. Lau going in, drops the neutral. I don't know if that was something with lag or what, but shit was crazy. Yeah, something with this lag and seems to be everywhere. Shouldn't be me, I reset everything and you know, it all it's all a little crazy, but both seeming to be contesting with it pretty well. Neither player, you know, having any kind of trouble with it. Just the annoyance of having to deal with it during gameplay. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Ouch. This is brutal. Hopefully it subsides. I'm sure it will. Lau going in. Trying to take down his first health bar and using the chip. Ducking under the battering, gets caught in the head. Yeah, both players roughly around that mark. It's okay though. Hasn't dropped. Seems to be filtered out pretty well right now. We got it down to hot lava. Tie it up. Ouch. I mean, Lau and I played a set yesterday and we were fine. We didn't lag one bit. You know, so just might be servers and shit today. Got him in the corner. Lava, pretty good on his blocks, not getting caught by too much stuff. Just those minute little hits that, you know, ultimately add up over time. And that's a lot of where Lava's been this match. Lava's been staying toe to toe, doing the same back, you know. A lot of little hits, damage adds up over time. Lau catches him, trying to close it out right now. We got a clash.
Not your best performance, but you're
Good
still
clash. Spends 2 bars, gains that 25% health. Oh, going in. Good block in the crossover too. It's caught by the low though. Trying to wake up. Get rid of that mechanical bat. Tosses a mine out. Now he's got to contest with the battering. Good Lau at 50%. Lava, somewhere's around the 15% mark. And the dash in. Pretty sure that'd be, you know, not as much of an annoyance with the spikes. But it is what it is.
Batman wins.
Game number 1. Going to Lau.
Batman. Red Hood.
So no character change. Batman
Fighters approaching
versus
Gorilla
Red Hood.
City. Begin.
Who's gonna get the first bar? That much needed first bar. Hasn't subsided, but these guys are still gonna duke it out. Playing to the best of their ability. They don't care. It's all about that W, and you gotta fight through the lag, you gotta fight through the lag. Good blocks, both players. Neither one getting caught. Ooh. Destroy the armor right there. Those multi-hits can be pretty frustrating, especially when you're trying to back 3 or 4 3-meter burn and get some game kind of going. You know, or even waking up for that matter with, you know, invincible wake up or meter burn wake up stuff. I was just looking to put the dirty work on him, but he wakes up, uses that meter burn interactable, gain the armor, and do some kind of damage to Lau, all the while putting him at an advantage due to that knockdown. and block with lunge. Pretty interesting. Ooh, drops the combo on the down 2 anti-air. Traits up, dealing more chip, and uses that lunge to close out the round. Lava sitting around 15%, 12% health. Not looking to close it out by any means necessary. Caught him on the overhead, so any kind of chip is... excuse me, any kind of chip is gonna basically do it out when he gets caught right there and Lau ties it up.
Don't waste my time.
Lava with a life lead. Lau not too far behind. Using that mechanical bat and the meter burn. Pushing his way in, but got some spikes and these guys are just duking it out. You know, props to them for playing through this mud, it's concrete. You know, it's not the stream. Anybody who shows up, you know. Ooh, sending out the hooks. Down 2. Catches him on the crossover. Doesn't convert fully on it though. Gonna leave Lava for an opening right there. We got the wake up by Lau. Trying to close it out. Hits him. Flash is still up and available. Speak of the devil, there it is. I think it was just looking for that 2 bars to go side by side.
His choice.
Oh, and that trade right there on the mine and the hook. Goes for the low. Blocks by Lau. Now working his way in. Catches him. Using the hook to stay grounded. Meter burns it. Sets up for some pressure. He gets caught by that crossover 2 right there. I think it was bat and then cross 2. Blocked, got hit by the bat first. Allowed the crossover 2 to land and ultimately give Lau game number 2.
Batman wins.
Yeah, right. That's all. So some people play. I mean, you know, there's a strategy that works out pretty well for you, and you know, people like to stick with that strategy. Just because, you know, it can be super basic, and if it forces your opponent to do a certain thing or play a certain way, then that'll pretty much be it. Patterns with linear play. So right now Lava's thinking, you know, and it's a good time to sit back, think about who you might want to pick, or you know, reevaluate your situation, because you never know. You never know.
Red Hood. Fighters approaching Gorilla City.
So he decides to stick with Red Hood.
Begin.
So hopefully after this, you know, no more lag-tacular matches. Got it down to the entire Lava trying to get his game going, get that momentum shift in his favor. Lava's up a couple games on him, so you gotta play it safe and get his game going. Ooh, and the shot. Throwing the mine out. Lau blocking it, using the shurikens, throwing mines, trying to keep him at bay with that bat and meter burn roll. So fast and just such a great way to, you know, get in on your opponent as a Batman player. That lunge is really good too by Red Hood. Dodges a lot of stuff, goes under. You know, certain moves that they can do in the neutral, and covers a hell of a lot of distance, a lot more than Scarecrow's 4-in-1. Dropping the combo, regains the pressure though, and rather trying to think of what he wanted to do. I think he tried to press buttons there, but the slight lag spike caused his input to not come out, I think.
Don't waste my time.
Good block in the cross too. Went to go for an anti-air, but didn't connect. Using the jump back shots, it's always a good move. It shifts the hitbox and allows him to not get hit, as you saw there. Lunging in forward. Opting for explosion right there. I don't know the string or the name of that. Lunges in, caught by the beginning part, allows combo. Got a bat, hit him, but wasn't in fast enough to continue the combo. And right now we got Lau just pushing him toward the corner. Lau is still above 50%, so you know he still has a significant chance, as opposed to if he were, you know, greatly under percent, especially when trying to use meter and coming back and gaining some health. Lau with the meter advantage, we got Lava sitting on a bar, fastly approaching too, but any kind of clash isn't going to work out well for him. Lau taking it. So
Batman wins.
Lau moves on. And we're going to give these guys a slight rest. Oh, wow. So we're going to move on to loser side right now. Prime and Cage, you guys played. That's okay. So right now we're going to have Taco and Splash up. We get these guys going. So we'll bang out as much as we can on this side, and then once we get done with here, we'll go back to winner's side, solidify winners finals and or not winners finals, grand finals and losers finals. Go back to losers finals, play that, bam, grand finals. Splash should be here soon. Pretty sure he's just in a ring set. Ha! Thank you. I appreciate the comments. I don't know, I try to be. I've had people tell me, oh man, you suck. Trash. Alright, let's see you get up on here and commentate and do everything all at the same time. Watch brackets and chat, commentate the match. Make sure things are running smoothly. People have played their matches. You know, granted, I don't have to, you know, 10 to 200 plus people at a venue, you know, which I wouldn't mind. You know, sometimes gotta stay on top of all that.
He's here.
Hey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it.
He's here.
He said he's on his way. Thank you for the follow.
Batman.
So yeah, as soon as Splash gets here, we will move on. If he's not here in the next minute, he said he's on his way, so if he's not here in the next minute or so, then we'll just move on to the next game until he's there. Which would be Lava and Prime. You guys got some time. Sorry, main. Got a tournament to run. Should play the Jeopardy theme song. Any day now. Come on, Splash. Where you at, bruh? Where you at? Well, there he is. Oh, I don't want that to pop up. Prime got offline. Well, if Prime is not here, you know, Prime isn't here after this match ends, you know, as we start up the next match. If he's not here, then we're going to, unfortunately have to DQ him. Right, so let's see, we're gonna have Dr. Fate versus Catwoman.
Fighters
This
approaching
shit.
Gotham City.
It's gonna be silly. Two just crazy different matchups. Got a Zoner and a Ranger. So this should be pretty interesting. It's got Splash getting that first bar. Using that little whip. Down one. Taco trying to get his game going right now. Splash trying to stay within space. Jumps in, catches him. We got the cat scratch. Pushing him towards the corner. We got stage transition by him. Went to go for a jump back too, thinking he was going to get caught into it, but we got Blade, Wake Up, Taco, so right now he's just chucking those little, I don't even know what to call them. Chucking the blue balls. Splash got him in the corner. Trying to opt for the overhead. Catches him on the overhead. Using the down one. Trying to get his game going. Catches him on the low right there. And Splash taking round number one.
You never had it.
Splash playing the safe game, trying to play his space. Taco, oh, we got the lag spikes. Taco trying not to get caught. We got the clash. Again, I still think that's just a little too early.
Karma's a
It's a little too early. You know, he still has, you know, well over 50% health. Ooh. 4-3. Taco catches him, pushing him towards the corner. Ooh, back three. Thought it was going to connect. Opts for the throw to close out the round, and he does. Right now we got Taco at 50%. Splash is on full bar right now. But it's alright. Still anyone's game. Taco's got a clash. Or no, Taco doesn't have a clash. Splash has a clash though. Both players only have 1 bar and meter. You know, you can do a lot of damage with 1 bar and meter. Most characters, you know, whether it be through setups, gimmicks, and resets, or just raw damage and power via, you know, your trade and 1 bar. So, still basically anyone's game, and it's always anyone's game, you know, as long as they've got health. And Splash has taken game number 1.
Catwoman wins.
Now, I'm not sure if there's going to be a character switch from Taco. He's got that option, so no, he decides to stay with Dr. Fate. Alright.
Fighters approaching Red Sun Prison. Begin.
Ooh, and right in the beginning, that push to get that first bar meter. Using that interactable. That interactable is ridiculous. Pretty sure it's unblockable. You just constantly get hit by it. And it's no fun. And right now we got back 3 meter burn from Splash, trying to bring it back, pushing Taco into the corner. Taco playing right back at it, but he got caught. And now he's taking some cat scratch damage. Splash putting himself round number 2 with the life lead.
Get robbed.
Got the teleport out. He's got Splash in the corner now. Dr. Fate trying to keep his distance, not get caught by whips and cat scratches as they hurt. Sending the Onks, using that down 2. Good anti-air, keeping him at bay. We got Taco tying it up now, moving on to round number 3. Still with a pretty good, significant, amount of health. Tying it up right now. Both players around the same amount. Taco just a little bit more than him. Sends out an orb, shooting the blue balls, and goes right into the move and opts for the flash. That's pretty interesting. It's actually really smart. Just let it kind of happen and then just walk into it and go from there for the flash. Taco just keeping Splash at bay right now, using everything in his arsenal. Keep him away, doesn't want him getting in. Went for a down 1 grab, the grab was just out of range. Down 2, missed the combo. We got the trade right there, but not enough health by Splash, and got Taco taking game number 2.
Fate wins.
So let's see if Splash chooses anybody else.
Catwoman. Dr. Fate.
So Splash staying his main, sticking with
Fighters
Catwoman.
approaching Gorilla City. Begin.
Ooh, catches him again, just like he did in game number 2. Getting that first bar. Ooh, down 1 on that cartwheel. Making sure she can't land it. Anti-air. Splash drops the combo. Trying to push him into the corner. Using that backward motion to avoid the projectile. Get some of that jump in too, though. Ah, damn, Cecil. I mean, it is pretty damn late for you. I know you're at like a 5 or a 6 hour difference. Well, like 1 in the morning for you? 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, about to be 3, something like that. Brutal, man. Splash going to town now, trying to close it out, and he does.
You might get robbed.
He's got a little bit of health though, so Taco can pretty much chip him out. All he's got to do is just hit him with anything, and it'll pretty much solidify that round with both players on round 3 in that clash again.
Fate is not on your side.
Those early clashes.
Karma's a beast.
Splash putting him into the corner. Opting to the low, and that Onk's gonna tie it up right now. Splash or Taco is sitting just a little bit above 50%. Splash on full bar. Both players. 3 sets of meter. Push block right there. Taco going in. Trying to use those Onks to get his game going and keep Splash at bay, but unfortunately Splash followed through, and combo right there is going to take it.
Catwoman wins.
So right now it's 2-1, I'm pretty sure. Yep, 2-1 Splash. So Splash is moving on
Dr.
to
Fate.
his winning match,
Fighters
or
approaching
set
Gotham
match,
City.
and Taco only being down a game, so it's not that bad. He still has time.
Begin.
Jump into right there connects. You're up at 4 a.m. Oh, that's rough. So you're going out almost 24 hours right now, dude. Probably by the time this tournament ends, you'll be on 24 hours. But I'm gonna lose really some Sundays. Doing the trade right there on that air-to-air, or the jump in, and I believe the uppercut. Good old down two. Got him in the corner. Taco just trying to apply as much pressure and damage as he can. He drops the combo, backs up though. Make sure that even though he uses the interactable, that Splash can't make it out. Just trying to keep everything going in his favor. Goes for the neutral, low right there. Doesn't follow through on it. Both players, same amount of health. Well, we got Splash with the corner advantage and can tie it up, putting him on his set point. Oh man.
Fate is
Don't
not on
mind
your
me,
side.
sweet. Lots of yawning.
Beast.
Like 4 hours of sleep. I had to take my brother to work, and instead of deciding to sleep, I stayed up. Got stuff done early today. Taco trying to close it up, tie it up. Not too much health he's got to take down from Splash, but in doing so, he's got to be careful not to get caught losing all the health that he's trying to take down from from Splash all the while. Instead, Splash can catch him himself, catches him a little bit right there. Opps the throw, some blue balls, putting that projector, that standing orb right there. Shooting it out again. Goes for the forward 3-meter burn. Splash dodges out of the way, and now he's got the advantage. Keep going in the corner. When you go for the interactable, with the interactable, too fast. He went to go for too fast. Teleports away. Splash trying to close it out. Taco not letting that happen. Trying to avoid Splash by any means necessary and catch him what we got. Clash, and I'm pretty sure a full stick of butter by Splash.
This chaos ends now.
Almost, but he's got 3 bars. Taco with the 1. Splash option, spend 2. Pretty smart of him. Taco right now just trying to put the onslaught. He's got this, he's got his trade up, and now he just wants to chuck shit. Doesn't even care, wants to keep Splash as far away from him as possible. The back 3-meter burn right there is going to connect over. Splash is unfortunately going to eliminate his teammate Taco. He's going to be moving on, fight admired in the next bout. So good games by those guys. Right now we're going to have Lava and Prime up. If Lava and Prime are not up, we'll actually go to, yeah, we'll just bang them out. I don't think Prime is up. Prime might have thought maybe he had to go to sleep. We will, let's see here. We'll give him 2 minutes. As of now, he's got 2 minutes. So if he's not here in 2 minutes, then I'm going to unfortunately have to DQ Prime and move Hot Lava on. So we can bang the rest of this tournament out. Oh, well, that explains it then. So, that being said, we're gonna advance Lava. Congratulations, dude. You beat Prime. So, up next, we're gonna have, I guess then, Admired. Oh, Splash, get back in here, bro. We're gonna get these dudes going. Yeah, I mean, for me it shows 119. Lau's got 147, 61, 78. What's my ping? I'm curious. Because I'm chilling on Wi-Fi. But I have a good connection. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to stream and play and do all that fun stuff. So right now, we're gonna get these guys going. Winner of this goes to play Hot Lava to see who plays the loser of G-Lao and Cecil. We will get to that game momentarily, but for now, we're gonna have these two guys up at it.
Supergirl, Aquaman.
That's alright. I mean, I know like my average is basically
Fighters
like
approaching
100
Arkham
ping.
Asylum.
It all depends. When I go on Friday the 13th on PlayStation, my ping's anywhere from 63 to 100. But anyways, we got Aquaman
Begin.
versus Supergirl. Inspired versus T-Town Gamer. Or not Inspired, Admired. I'm thinking of Inspired from Summoners War. He's the top player in there. Anyways, we get down one Trident Rush, down one Trident Rush, into more Trident Rush, into down twos. New Aquaman. Here we go. Got corner advantage right now, and he's also got a stage transition. Opting for the trait, trying not to get caught, doesn't want to deal with any of this shit. Admired, sending him into the corner. He's got his float game going. Trying to put a hurting on Aquaman right now. Close out the round. What's he gonna do? Opts for the crossover, push block, and the down one. Trident Rush, Splash, trying to close this out. Ooh, and you know we got caught. I think just the initial damage was taking it out. He did trade up and should have stopped and blocked it, but it doesn't matter. Splash responds and both players on the third round. That one, Trident Rush, wait until the end, seeing if he pressed buttons. He might have tried to push block, and maybe that's why he got caught at the end part of the Trident Rush when he got meter burn. Yeah, never switched to Swamp Thing. He played Superman earlier in a match or two. But yeah, that was about it. Other than that, he's played Supergirl so far. Splash knew his thing. Good tech throw by Admired right there. Trades on projectiles. C-Town. Splash trying to not get caught. We got full stick of butter by Admired, and you know, Admired loves to use that super meter. Or that special move they call it. That's what it's called, that special move. Super move. Either way, doesn't matter. Admired takes the first game.
Supergirl
See how
wins.
Splash responds. Yeah, Flom lost. He lost to Quinzel in the first game. He wasn't happy about it, which I can understand entirely. And then I believe he lost. Yeah, he lost to Draydog.
Fighters approaching Arkham Asylum. Begin.
Oh, wanted to go for the jump too, but that trait on Power Girl just said no. We're gonna catch you and do what we want. So he's got her in the corner, trying to opt for as much as he can right now, all while playing safe. Even though he got caught, that trait saved him. Gets out of the Ice Breath, but we got another down one in the Ice Breath. It's gonna hurt. Using that super move to gain a little bit of meter. Pretty smart. So down one, catches him on that overhead. Uses the Trident, or from the deep. Another down one. Didn't go for Trident Rush, maybe it didn't come out. Ruin Splash from the deep right there. Tie it up, both players, same amount of health. Ooh, I can't say same amount of health because Splash had a little bit more. And that response right there from Admired truly tied it up. Splash looking for a way to try to open his opponent up. Admired going for the down one into Ice Breath, working out pretty well for him. Splash sticking with Aquaman. Got caught for traits up. Uses Trident Rush, trying to push him to the corner. Forward 2, but back 3 meter burn. Gonna supersede it, and now this trait right here is gonna close it out, but we got the Flash.
I'd rather not fight you.
Thanks, but I'm not done.
Yeah, I heard Admired lost the FOM. I was surprised too. It's pretty crazy. Splash is looking for anything to get his game going. And that down 3 from Supergirl is gonna take him down.
Supergirl wins. Black Manta, Supergirl, Aquaman.
So no character changes. I'm gonna go down to the wire with Supergirl versus Aquaman.
Fighters approaching Kahndaq. Begin.
Good forward 2, catches him on low, getting that first bar and meter. It's always what you want. Back 3 from Supergirl. Meyer trying to do his thing, but gets caught by the down 1 Trident Rush. No meter burn there, but now Splash has the meter and opts for the meter burn. Goes for the down 2, but we got down 1 into Ice Breath. Now we got Splash trying to knock toward the corner, but Admired trying to do everything in his power to push Flash into the corner, because that's where you want to be. Tried to teleport away from the deep, said, nope, you are denied. Traits up. Doesn't want to get caught. Going over with the air dash. Pushing Splash into the corner, and that jump by laser is just gonna put Admired on the set point. I'm going to teleport, but we got the block and punish. Both players pretty much at the same amount of health right now. Oh, he catches him. Meyer trying to play smart. I mean, even though he's got games, you know, you can have games up on someone, and out of nowhere, you know, you're tied up, or next thing you know, you're losing. So
Rather not fight
never want to underestimate
But I'm not
anything
done.
with your opponent. Splash spends a bar, gaining 15% back. Opting for down 1, going to the back 1, 2, 3. And when interacting with meter burn, that armor on interacting with meter burn is pretty clutch sometimes. It's like super armor. Better than back 3 meter burns, all the back 3 meter burns. They tend to have more of a reward. So opting for the down 1. Meyer's got Splash in the corner. Splash trying not to fall volley to the down 1. Push block, avoids the overhead, but it's caught by the down 1. And try and crush. Again, Oscar, interactable meter burn damage. Goes for another throw, but the throw got teched. Splash. Oh, and there's the throw. Anything might do it. We're gonna see it from the deep. Nope. Instead, you can see a down 3 and then the meter burn to do some AoE damage to take the game off admired. Splash showing signs of life. 2-1 admired right now.
Power Girl, Aquaman. Fighters approaching Metropolis. Begin.
Supergirl can make her breath plus. It's like Rekka's. Rekka's, you know, basically allow you to delay it, and sometimes delaying it can allow you to make it safe, you know, things like that, but at the cost of it, it adds gaps and, you know, possibilities of being poked. That's my guess. Because that's how it is for, I forgot who it is, Street Fighter. I think where it may have started. But then, you know, Tanya had Rekka's in her Kobujitsu and MKX. And that was fucking stunning, you know, that was just really fucking stupid. Pre-patch Tanya Kobujitsu was so dumb with the Rekkas.
Who needs a Kraken?
Why that's a thing? Because NRS wants that. The thing, like, at least with Injustice specifically, maybe not so much MK, because MK has the core foundation, but Injustice specifically, when the first game came out, was catered to all styles of fighting games. So they've got wall bounces, you know, which are in like Marvel, and definitely Marvel, you know, with wall bounces and things like that, OTG, the 4s, 3s, you know, a lot of that's, you know, more normal mechanic in games. And then you've got, you know, like the traits, and then specifically for like Injustice 2 right here, because you've never seen any of this stuff in Injustice 1, but you've got the crossover gimmicks that you see with like Blue Beetle and Brainiac and things like that. You've got right there the Rekka, that came from like MKX, because, you know, they wanted to add silly stuff to the characters. That's why you see things like Alien with the dots and you know, Tanya with the Rekkas and shit like that. And then you've got here Supergirl, where they added, you know, a Rekka-like thing in there to justify, well, you can poke and you can this gimmick. He says, I only say gimmick because all you have to do is know how to block. If you know how to block, it's not happening. You know, that's the only reason why I call it a gimmick. If it's like guaranteed where it's definitely going to hit you each and every time, then yeah, of course, it's not a gimmick. But if it can be blocked properly, it's a gimmick. I've learned that. Because Aquaman in the first game had a silly reset, and that's all you had to do was just learn how to block it. No, I'm not saying like mind games, but that's what Rekkas are. Rekkas are for mind games. Depending on like the aspect of everything. You know, like the Rekkas that were built in MKX. For Tanya, that was specifically for mind games, because, yo, what up, Ghost? That was specifically for, you know, mind games, because with that, you know, yeah, Rekka's has no idea, but like, it was because you could do the Rekka, and then you could meter burn the Rekka for the armor, but then they decided to take out the Rekka because, you know, well, the armor too, because you could literally just fuck your opponent over by doing it non-stop. It was, you know, all the while being safe. Even Alien had the Rekka, because you could delay it and shit. Yeah, it's not, with Supergirl, it's not mind games, but it's, like I said, if your opponent thinks, alright, they're doing the ice breath, and then you go to meter burn it at the end as they're trying to poke or do whatever, then, you know, it could potentially hit you. But aside from that, you know, there's not much else that it's really in here for. Just, it's like, why is there a stance button? There's literally no, the one and only time I can recall a stance switch button ever having any kind of use was in MK9 Kung Lao. To do his 2-4 spin, you had to be in the right stance, otherwise it wouldn't land. That's the only time I've ever heard of it. Splash with a reverse 3-0 and admired. Shit's pretty crazy. Aquaman coming back to the game. Alright, so we're going to give these guys just a little break real quick. We're going to move on to the winner side, and we're going to get G Lao versus Cecil up on deck. And this will solidify person for grand finals and person for losers finals. So Splash versus Hot Lava. I'll show you guys Splash versus Lava. That match will be up next. So the winner, or excuse me, the loser of this match is going to play the winner of this match, and then we go right here in the grand finals. So we're almost there. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it might be. Hopefully it's not too bad, but it should be alright.
Batman. Brainiac. Fighters approaching Fortress of Solitude.
So we got Batman versus Brainiac. We got Bats up on deck. Dive kick didn't work out in Cecil's favor. Unfortunately, it's not going to work out too well. Put him right there. Wakes up. So far everything seems pretty stable, so might have just been a bad, connection between, I think, Lava and Lao when they were playing. He's just NRS, and right now Lao's just going in. He's got Cecil in the corner, but Cecil's not giving up. Dive kicks him in the knee to burn. Corner switch and tries to get the advantage. Down one in the dive kick, but unfortunately Lao's gonna get back up and send him back into the corner. We got a clash. We got a clash.
Don't be so sure.
Pointing the finger at Lao, but Lao said, nope, I'm gonna send the hook at you. Grapples the hook. Alright, I'll go through it. That shit was pretty silly, man. That was crazy. Yeah, right? Flag Lao for nothing. Ooh, crossover too. Throws him back into the corner. Cecil trying to do everything that he can. Ooh, a dive kick. Trying to get it going. Caught him, but he didn't think it was going to connect, so he hesitated. Almost worked out. Almost didn't work out, excuse me, in his favor. But he was able to close out the round, and right now he's tied up with Lao until that little skirmish right there. And I was going to take game number 1.
Batman wins. Batman. Brainiac.
So, staying the same characters. Lao's got to stay the same, and Got
Fighters
Brainiac
approaching contact.
still on deck.
Begin.
Going in. Went to go for the jump, caught on that up part of Batman's string. Flying over the Batarang, still gets caught by the mechanical bats, and that's always a heartbreaker when you think you're safe, but then that mechanical bat just comes out of nowhere and fucks your day up. It sucks. Got a bat out. Cecil trying to look for it. Down 2. Catches him, but didn't continue on the combo. Trying to play it safe. Caught by that anti-air Batarang, and Meter Burn's gonna do some damage. The air escaped out of it, but unfortunately didn't work out in his favor. Good blocks right now. Cecil playing it safe. Oh, and because of how tall Brainiac is, that upward Batarang smacked him dead in the head. Lau just going in with the pressure. Air escape out, so Lau couldn't catch him in the corner, but fortunately we got Cecil. He's got a clash.
Your story ends here. I've got a few chapters left.
Well, went to go in, but that trait ended up hitting him. Caught by the Batarang. Cecil sitting around 30% health right now. Trying to do anything that he can to get in and get his game going. Pushing him toward the corner. Doing as much damage as he can. Gets down 2. Lau sets up with the bat, but he gets caught by the dive kick. No back 3. That air escape worked out perfect in Lau's favor. No back 3 is the stage transition. Lau caught him, and unfortunately, this might be Cecil's life right here, and it is.
Batman wins.
No, stupidity is really not that bad in the stream. He's not like a huge trash talker.
Batman. Blue Beetle.
I think he's just more or less salty that he was on PlayStation 4 tonight, thinking that the tournament was on PlayStation instead of Xbox. So he's got to wait out the week until next week. But that's okay, because he can enjoy the stream right now, and then we can move on.
Begin.
So Lau on set point set match right now. We got Cecil going to his main, Blue Beetle. So this should be a pretty fine matchup. Thank you for the foul. I appreciate it. Shooting him out. Trying to contest back and forth with Lau's projectiles. Crossing over. Hit him with that. Jump 2 from the airflow. Wake goes for the wake up shield, but the projectile hit him out of it. It's crazy because I'm pretty sure that was an invincible wake up. Opts for the angled projectile. Oh, I forget what to call the name of this projectile, but I'll push him toward the corner. We got a push block. We got the trade right there, so neither character is at an advantage. Both jump out. One jumps over, one jumped in. Like 4 and 3, but it might just be both these guys. Ping I believe appears differently for everybody. Some people it's higher, some people it's lower. It might, be your connection coinciding with them.
Don't waste my time.
Right now, it's tied up. 3rd round. Cecil in the corner, but for the 2nd round, now it's the 3rd round. But Cecil's got a full stick of butter, so he's gonna use it to his advantage. Lau's sitting on 2 bars. Doesn't get caught, Cecil. So he's gonna space it out by using these projectiles. We got an incoming mechanical bat, but Cecil doesn't care. He's down 2s, and he's gonna cross him over. Went to go for that. Hits him with a crossover on that. Lau caught again, time and time again. but he's got a full stick of butter, using that push block to get out, using jump 2s of his own.
You just might.
Got a clash.
I am so
Lao looking to clash. Now, Stupidity missed this tournament. He'll be in the next tournament, though. He did sign up. He just, like you said, thought that it was on PlayStation instead of Xbox. Lao catches him with the bat, and now Cecil returning in favor of the clash.
I'm doing well so far.
Saying
You're
no.
still a step slow.
I'm gonna gain some health on my part. Shooting the projectiles. Try to keep Lao at bay. Doesn't want Lao to have any kind of chance of coming inside. Lao, meter burning in. No bats in that angled projectile is gonna take game number 2. Cecil, make it at 1-1.
Batman. Blue Beetle. Fighters approaching Brainiac's ship. Begin.
Ooh, down 2, right before the mechanical bat. That was pretty silly. Ooh, Cecil with that range on the trait. Always got to watch out for Beetle's trait. Crossing over. Trying to hit him with the overheads. Good blocks by Lao, but he was caught by the low right there. Lao playing patiently against the zoning, but moves on in, and Cecil's gonna take some damage right here. Maybe going for a reset. Blocks the 4-3, opts for the push block. Doesn't want anything to do with this. Seeing the lag spikes right here. They're not extremely ridiculous, but they're there. Cecil just trying to keep Lao at bay, keep him in the corner, but that mechanical bat hit. Down 2. Lao's got him back in the corner. Cecil doesn't want any part of this, so he's gonna try and push Lao back as far as possible with projectiles, keeping him at bay. And that angled projectile is gonna take it, closing around out, putting Cecil at the advantage right now. Lao trying to work his way, and he's got a bat up right now, trying not to lose it. He lost it, but he's fastly approaching something. By the time the combo's done, he's gonna have it. He's got a bar. Cecil's got a bar. Let's see how they use it. Looks like Lao's looking to close this round out. He does. Now, both players do have Clash, and whoever has corner advantage here is gonna have it on Clash on stage transition. So you're gonna get pretty decent damage, and again, it's unclashable. So once you hit with the back 3, your opponent's going for a ride. Cecil right now just trying to play it by the book, shooting the projectiles, trying to gain as much meter as possible, all the while keeping Lao outside of his optimal range. Lao playing patiently, working his way in. Crossover 2 doesn't connect. Good blocks by Cecil. Ooh, in the trade right there. Thought it was going to be Lao. Mega Man versus Batman? Yeah. It's kind of what it's looking like. We got Marvel versus DC going on right here. Exactly how this is going. Or Capcom versus DC, excuse me, because Mega Man's a Capcom character. Or is he Marvel? I forget. Yeah, Marvel. He's in Zero's universe. Anyways, Cecil trying to look to close this out when he does. Bringing it 2-1 to him. Yeah. No, it's 2-2.
Beetle wins.
So it's deuces up right now, and it's winner's side, so one person gets sent to losers, one person stays in winner's side and goes to grand finals.
Blue Beetle.
Yeah, Cecil's got a pretty good
Batman. Fighters approaching Fortress of Solitude.
Right. It's game number 5 right here. Someone's going home. Well, they're already home, but someone's staying winners, someone's going losers. Right now, both players are just going back and forth. There is, you know, these lag spikes. Loud asked if he could do a numbers game, but I mean, match hasn't lagged out, so unfortunately, unless there's a lag out or can't connect to disconnects, we have to resort to playing the match. But it's on the last game, so winner will be decided after this, and move on and go from there. So anyways, we got Cecil trying to do his thing on Batman. I'm not taking too kindly to any of the stuff that Cecil's just presented to him, so Lau is just trying to do everything in his power to get around this, and right now Cecil has just a dominating life lead. Catches him though, that's silly. Catches him out of the shield dive with the grappling hook. Catches him on the low right there. Got Lau fastly approaching 2 bars. Cecil sitting on 1. Push block, pushing him away. Doesn't want to have to deal with any of this Batman pressure. Batman pressure is a pain in the ass. Yeah, I'm not sure of the actual ping level, but it is tough. Swing it over, trying to get good advantage and position on Lau, but Lau staying pretty vigilant in his defense that he's not falling for some of the stuff that he's doing, especially knowing, you know, what's on the line, and that overhead into the forward 3, spending the 2 bars and then going back 3 more and clashable damage is smart, but Lau's got a lot of work ahead of him right now. He's got basically 100% health, or 1,150 HP that he's got to take away, all the while not getting hit by 23.4%. Good stuff from both players. Cecil's going to be moving on to Grand Finals. Lau's going to be moving on to Losers Finals. I'm pretty sure that these guys might meet back in Grand Finals, but it's tough to say with Lava and Seatown Gamer, aka Splash, up next. So, we're going to get these guys going. Wait on Lava to get into the room right now, and go from there. So, one person moves on to fight Lau, the person gets knocked out. Let's see who it is. So how's everybody enjoying the fights right now?
Red Hood. Aquaman.
Alright, so we've got Aquaman versus Red Hood.
Fighters approaching Gorilla
Interesting
City.
choice. Let's see how this all goes down. Red Hood coming in. See who gets that first hit. First coveted bar meter. Splash gets it down when we try to rush. We got some gunshots by Red Hood. Seems to be laggy. Not laggy, but yeah, spikes. To replay, man. Absolutely to replay. Goes from the deep, but landmine hits him. Down one to Trident Rush, doing all that shift. He's caught right there at the back end part of it. 242 MS. It's crazy. Some ping, meter burn rollout. Down one in the Trident Rush. Trying to put his opponent in the corner. Now, you know, both players chilling at full screen. Got the tools to zone back and forth, but excuse me, pretty sure that Aquaman beats Red Hood to a certain extent. I mean, don't get me wrong, Red Hood can definitely contest and trade, but I think as far as, you know, like reverses and shit, Aquaman's gonna win that. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Yeah, right, that UK ping. I mean, I think a lot of it too depends on where like people even are in, you know, the United States and stuff, because like I was on PlayStation playing my friends in the UK and not any lag really, but I think maybe if it's like West Coast trying to connect to UK, it might sometimes be a little bit rougher. You know, I'm East Coast. So we got down one Trident Rush, trait from Red Hood, chip on chip on chip, corner advantage, both players trying to just do the thing, close out this round and take game number one. Right now it's looking pretty close to Splash as he's got the meter and the health advantage, but you can't count out Red Hood being as he's got a lot of really strong tools to do whatever he's got to do, but Splash is trying to play it safe, like purposely took that hit so that he can flash, using the one bar, gaining the 15% health. He knows all he's got to do is just any kind of hit from Red Hood. He's gonna take it, and he does. Splash takes game number one against that lava.
Aquaman wins. Aquaman. Red Hood. Fighters approaching Metropolis.
So no character change. You know, we didn't see it last time, so I'm not really expecting it here.
Begin.
Fighting at the bar. Splash with the first hit. Getting his game going. Yeah, I mean, Cecil was reigning champ for like 5 to 6 weeks here, and then Admired showed up and took that form from him 2 weeks in a row. But the funny thing is, like, when I started these, Dre was the reigning champ for 4 weeks, I think. Something to that nature. It's all in the brackets on the site. Yeah, he was reigning champ. Cecil showed up. Cecil won, you know, 5 weeks straight, something like that, and then Admired took it 2 weeks in a row, and Lau won it last week. So still anyone's game, and you know, some of the 88s are showing more interest, you know, with their work schedules and things like that. So we got Splash in here, and you know, we had Taco, who's a new member, had Dante, got Lau, Quinn. So you know, just trying to keep it going for everybody. So right now, Lava, he's got the health advantage right now. He's, got a pretty healthy life lead against Splash. Splash, he was sitting above 50% health until that, super move decided to take him away and put him under that 50% mark. But it's alright. I mean, he's Aquaman, Lava's Red Hood, so both players have the tools to do anything they want to do at any given point on the screen. They can zone, they can throw projectiles out, they can meter burn, roll in, and get the game going. It all just depends on who's getting their game going with the best momentum at that point in time. And right now we got Splash, who's got to work on an ORM right now, only Real Master, and Lava basically only had to do that to take it, and he does, and he's going to tie it up right now at 1-1.
Red Hood wins.
It's pretty close matches so far. It's not like, yeah, there was a whole health bar from Lava, but it's still been relatively close. It's not like anything's, free. You gotta work for it.
Aquaman. Red Hood. Fighters approaching Gorilla City.
Alright, game number 3.
Begin.
It's game number 3. Who's gonna get that first bar? Oh, opted for the back 3, but that throw decided to work out in his favor, and he ended up getting it. Throwing the mine. Thank you for the foul. I appreciate it. I'm gonna have more notifications for you guys, so you don't see the same stuff every single week. So expect new notifications next week. The top of these. Flash in the corner. Try not to get hit. Using that forward 1. 2 plus 3. 2 plus, or 3 plus 1, whatever. Forget that input it was. 4, 2, 3 plus 1, something like that. Anyways, kept him in the corner. Long story short, brought him to where he is now. Splash up about 30% health right now on the first bar of life. He got Hot Lava on the second bar of life, but he's got Clash if he does need it. Spends a bar to moves in, opts for the trait. Wants to do that significant chip damage just to chip him out, but then he's got to deal with down 1 tries and rush pressure. And goes for the lunge, tie it up. Roughly 80% right now on Hot Lava as far as his health goes. We got that lunge in, he's got him in the corner. Traits, opts for the trait, but Splash responds with the down 1 try and rush. Good block right there, not to get hit by the lunge. Blocking low, but he gets caught by trait again. I got the wake up, tried it rush, send him into the corner. Surprised there hasn't been a Clash. Both players do have Clash on the final round. Also 1 bar, what's his name? Lava decided to spend a bar to move in, and that's going to unfortunately cost him because we got down 1 try to rush from Splash, chipping him out, making it 2-1. Oh no, it's Chip. I don't even know my own fucking commands.
Aquaman.
That Chip is rough. So we got Lava, debating on who he wants to pick.
Red Hood.
Looked like he was gonna go Superman, but he decided to opt back to Red. He's gonna
Fighters
stick with his
approaching
name.
Gorilla City. Begin.
Who's gonna get that first coveted bar meter? Oh, and we got Hot Lava getting it under that low. Got from the deep. Splash is trying to contest him right now. Doesn't want to deal with anything. Goes for the air guns. Using the meter burn. Gained some meter and had some of that chip damage. Went to go for the back 3 meter burn, but that jump over from Splash, or the neutral from Splash, Completely avoided it. Probably seen it from a mile away. Lava and Splash. Both players just going back and forth. You know, no one really has a significant health lead on the other person. It's more of just them, and more so of just them trying to gain that control, trying to get their game going. Oh, we got the Trident Rush. We got Splash sitting on set point right now. Pushing his opponent into the corner. Yeah, right? Yep, set point. Down one in a Trident Rush. All that chip damage. Got more chip going. Opts for the lunge. Ducks the Trident throw and does another lunge to close it out. Tying it up. Third round. So it's tournament life for these guys, and one of them's moving on to, like I said, one of them's moving on to fight Lau, and then the winner of that match is going to go on to the grand finals to fight Cecil. So it's still anyone's game, and you know, all these guys are basically in top 4 right now, so you can't hate on top 4. Although, top 4, top 1, you know, first place, there's a big difference, and that's what these guys are gunning for, first place. Flash needs a chip. Oh, but he gets caught. He's just waiting for him. Dashed in, and meter burn to take it. Splash moves on to fight G-Lau in losers finals. And like I said, winner of that goes to see Cecil in grand finals. Hopefully he didn't fall asleep, otherwise we're either A, gonna have a postponed grand finals, or B, someone's getting disqualified, and usually it's the person that's not here that gets disqualified. But I have faith in Cecil. I know he's gonna be up. So like I said, we got Splash, we got Lau. Let's get it in. Good games by Lava. You know, like I said, man, you can't hate top 4. Can't hate with top 4. Green tea, that's the way to do it. Green tea is delicious.
Aquaman.
No, I don't want exit. So chances are we're probably gonna have Batman versus Aquaman up on stream. Yeah, it should be pretty good.
Batman. Fighters approaching Gotham City.
I also think it could be their servers. You know, they've been wonky the last couple weeks.
Begin.
Oh, and he starts off with a 4-3, pushing Lau over. Goes for the trait, wants to make sure he doesn't get caught, but we got mechanical bats coming out. Lau's going to push him towards the corner. No stage transition, so he doesn't have to worry about it. Bless you. We got from the deep coming out, but he gets caught. Trying to avoid the bat. Ooh, and he down twos and connects him. Thank you for the foul. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, last week when you guys had grand finals, you know, it was pretty well. Thank you for the foul. I appreciate it. Both players basically around the same amount of health, but right now they've got it's going back and forth, and it's grabs and, you know, staggers and a little bit of hits, but that corner interactable is going to take it. You know, from the deep or any kind of, you know, full scale on hit is definitely gonna work out in Splash's favor. And right there with that forward 2 does it.
Stick a fork in you, you're done.
Ooh, trade right there. Almost would have worked out in his favor, but the mechanical bat stopped him. Back 1, 2, 3 in the Trident Rush. Look at all that chip meter gain. It's a little ridiculous. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Slough going in, or Splash going in, hit him with that ambiguous crossover. Dropped it at the end part, but it's okay. Splash trying to play patiently. Ooh, gets caught on that crossover right there, but somehow managed to escape. I think Lau might have gone for a reset right there. Opts for the trade. Down 1, doesn't go into the Trident Rush. Threw Splash off, so he opted for the throw. Trying to make sure Lau can't come in any closer. Using everything to his advantage. Lau sitting on a full stick of butter. We got Splash fastly approaching 1 bar, but that Trident from the deep, from the deep, it's going to just be enough to win game number 1.
Aquaman, Batman. Fighters approaching Fortress of Solitude.
Alright,
Begin.
back on deck, no character switch. We're at the Fortress of Solitude, so we're not going anywhere. So we're just, you know, we're staying put right here. Hold fishing, try to get their, you know, get their game going, open up their opponent, get their combos, but it's kind of tough when both players know how to block and have, you know, tools to open your opponent up. So you got to play even safer because, you know, they both have very good tools. Like I said, to open your opponent up. Splash with the corner advantage. Lau almost got it out of there with that back 3 meter burn, forward 3 meter burn. Either way, it got stuff by Trident Rush. Trident Rush is OP. Don't care what anyone says. Multi-hit, meter burn for chip, and efficient meter gain. Silly. But we got the throw by Lau. Trade doesn't work. We got a message from Xbox Live. Probably some stupid bullshit about preview. Nobody gives a fuck. We got Splash going in. Trying to close it out right now. And Lau just playing it like textbook paper. Playing it like the spreadsheet says. Just like that. Splash ties it up with a from the deep. Both players on the same amount of health. Both on the final round, so both have Clash. Add a background interactable. Neither character trying to get caught by an open up, and Splash gets caught by the crossover. Jump 2. Lau opting for the reset. Instead he decides to go for, yeah, I thought he was going for reset, but he decided to go for just more pressure on mechanical bat. Trade right there. Worked out in Splash's favor more though. More damage dealt as opposed to the little stun that he took from that. Good use of the trait right there. Made sure that even though it was risky to use the interactable, that if he did get caught by Lau, he was able to trade up and get out of it. So works out for him in the end. But we got a Clash from Splash, and he's got to do it.
Be your ally.
Not the smartest choice.
Trying not to get caught. Any little bit's gonna take him out. Trying to play extremely safe, as you know, mechanical bat is gonna follow him. He's gotta watch out for these. Yep, I was about to say these bats, they can explode, and once they do, that kind of chipper, even if you get hit, could take you out.
Wins.
So it's tied up 1-1 right now. Constant non-stop back and forth battle.
Aquaman, Batman. Fighters approaching Slaughter Swamp.
So we're just at a different stage. Both players stay their respective characters.
Begin.
I won that trade right there, but because it was a trade, no one got the first hit. Splash decided to dash in, opt to the throw, and get that first bar meter. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Splash, trying to get his game going loud, throwing that mechanical bat out, rushing in, and him getting his game going, trying to open his opponent up. Just out of range of that jump 2 after that bat. The mechanical bat, down 1, then the trident rush. Lau responds, and right before he got smacked into the air, or right after he got smacked into the air, went to go for trait, Splash did, and didn't work out in his favor. But he's almost got it back up, and he's at a full stick of butter right now, while Lau has no meter, but he does have the life advantage. And, you know, all that can change in a simple combo. So it's still anyone's game, and Lau's just trying to close this out, bring it to the last round for him right now. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, man. And Splash just opting for the corner interactable. That's unblockable to just close it out.
Don't waste my time.
Yeah, maybe just in the heat of the moment, and maybe just, not that there's lag going on, but fear of that there is lag, that they don't want to get caught while trying to backdash it. You know, when Lau hits him, that mechanical bat caught him as he went to go for the jump 2. He got Splash. He's got a clash right there. Like you said, he's got a full stick of butter. Off suspended bar, just wants to gain back pretty much what he had lost, which, you know, is pretty smart, because now he can, you know, if Lau was to clash, he does have meter advantage on him, and he's also got meter to do anything that he wants to do as far as, you know, down 1 trident rushes and down back 2, you know, the trident from the deep, or any kind of back 3/4, 3 meter burner. Right now, Lau just put the pressure on Splash and took the game, making it 2-1. 2-1 Lau, so Lau is on his set match right now. Splash is only down a game, but that's okay.
Batman. Aquaman. Fighters approaching the Batcave.
Alright. Splash on top of that forward 2. Wanted to get that first bar. Pretty smart jumping over. Hit him with the down 1, so he's got that bar meter. Lau trying to get his game going. Goes for the jump 2. Good blocks by Splash. Goes for staggers. Going into that trident rush. Push him deeper and deeper into the corner. All the while, like I said, gaining meter and doing chip at the same time. Lau responded pretty soundly, and now he's got Splash headed toward the corners. And Splash reacts with the down 2 and then from the deep, and yeah, he's got a pretty good beetle. It's 2-1 right now. Yeah, it's 2-1 Lau right now. Could potentially be 2-2. Goes for the throw. Splash doing what he can to bring that health down. Gets caught by the forward 3 meter burn, and we got Lau on set point right now, looking to go fight Cecil in Grand Finals. Drops the combo. Splash reacts with a down 2, drops the combo himself, but he manages to pick it up right there on the overhead from the deep, or overhead, I can't even think of it, overhead trident rush. I'm saying it a million times. Yeah, it's been pretty smooth so far. I'm hoping that whoever goes into the last match is pretty smooth as well, because Grand Finals always has to be the smoothest match, you know, it's the final match of the entire tournament, so you want it to be as best as possible. Right now, Splash is trying to make his way there. sitting around 25% health right now, and he's got some meter. But just gotta stay away from Lau. Lau sitting around 75%. Got the Clash. Splash doesn't want to take any more damage right now. Wants to gain health. That's what he's gonna do. Let's see how he responds to the shit from Lau. Sitting at 50% splashes now. Oh, that was pretty good. Very reactive on Splash and on Lau's part. Oh, that down 2 got stuffed by the mechanical bat, and that's gonna hurt. Lau's gonna close it out to push him into the grand finals. Splash finishing at top 3. That's okay, man. That's how these tournaments go, you know. Just gotta always expect the unexpected, as they say. So as far as double elimination goes, as we go into this grand finals match, we have bracket resets. So basically what that means is that if Lau basically has to win 6 games in a row in order to win the tournament, whereas Cecil only has to win 3 games in a row because he's on winner's side. So if Lau gets the 3 games, bracket gets reset, and then we play another first to 3 and go from there. And the winner of that final set is deemed this week's Tournament of Violence winner. Yeah, we got Mega Man again. Mega Man versus Batman. Grand Finals.
Blue Beetle. Fighters approaching Kahndaq. Begin.
Ooh, and he gets it. First hit. Opted for the throw. Pretty sure that was a throw. Now we got projectiles from both players. Cecil looking like he's just gonna ride this out. Doesn't want to, you know, overextenuate himself and put him in a bad position just because he wants to win as fast as possible, or, you know, look swaggy while doing it. But it's still tough. Everything seems to be holding up pretty well so far right now, so I think that lag and shit has subsided, so I'm hoping these guys are happy. I mean, it looks really good on my end so far, so I'm really hoping that, you know, it's good on their end and everything. Then, you know, slight little spikes right there I can see, I guess, but nonetheless, good match so far, and right now these guys are going in. Goes for the parry. Cecil didn't fall for it, and now Cecil's going for the air projectiles, trying to keep Batman at bay. We got the trade right there. No hook for the projectile. Meter burn roll away. Trade right there on the mechanical bat. I'm pretty sure Lau escaped the projectile though, so he didn't take any damage from that. But he wasn't able to get in close enough to counter. Now Cecil's got, as far as like, from what I've seen, you know, one of the best Blue Beetles. I'm not really too sure who else like plays him in tournaments, you know, majors and shit. But you know, our clanmate Ice Moon and Cecil are some of the, you know, better Blue Beetles that I've seen. They're really good. Right now we got push block. Lau sitting at 50%, Cecil sitting around 75%. Both players looking to get their game going. Lau's had a full stick of butter. He spent that meter on a forward 3. Using that armor, and Cecil right now has a corner advantage. And good clash by Lau. Lau had a clash right there. Cecil was surely going for unclashable damage and potentially could have taken the round on Lau right there. Down 2, doesn't convert. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I could probably do that. It's possible. I just have to find some Mega Man music to use. And make sure that hopefully the Mega Man music is copyrighted, otherwise YouTube's gonna tell me, nope, it's copyrighted music, so we're gonna have to mute it on you. Because that's what they love doing. So it's right down to the gritty and nitty right here. It's all about just gets either A, that final combo, or B, you can just keep the other player out and just, you know, hit him with projectiles and zone him. And right now, Cecil taking the first game.
Blue Beetle wins.
Now we know we're not going to see any changes, so all the way through Grand Finals, it is going to be.
Batman.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Batman.
It is going to be
Fighters approaching Arkham
whatchamacallit. I can't even think. Blue Beetle versus Blue Beetle versus Aquaman, Batman.
Begin.
So Lau going in, trying to get that first bar. Both players. Oh, Lau got the first bar right off the rip, but we got good blocks by Cecil right now, and Cecil just trying not to get caught by anything. That's why he's using the projectiles to keep Lau at bay. Doesn't want to deal with mechanical bats or any kind of bats at all for that reason. Oh, he's got him in the corner. Hit him. Cecil might use the toilet, but he got switched around. Got caught again, especially those mechanical bats. They hurt. Lau seen that air escape and decided to hit him as he came down with that hook. Now the sender hook is going to whip him around and give him that corner advantage. And right now, G-Lau's got a pretty good health lead against Cecil. Cecil fighting back though. You can never give him up. Score is 1-0 Lau. We just started Grand Finals right now. Oh, push block, keeping him at bay. Cecil really wants to get out of this corner. I mean, any kind of, anytime you're forced into the corner and then you have to deal with a character that's got really good pressure and the tools to basically keep you in said corner, it's not an easy time to get out, and it's always a pain in the ass.
Don't bet on it.
Yeah, right. The grapple reading air tech. Shit, silly. Both players trade right now. G-Lau trying not to get caught by any of this stuff. Cecil just all day shooting the projectiles, keeping him at bay, blocking that, avoids the hook. Good stuff. Closes out the round, and right now Cecil's in roughly around like 30-35% health. Ooh, and the back and forth madness of the projectiles. And just like that, Lau taking game number 2, tying it up, making it 1-1.
Batman wins. Batman, Blue Beetle. Fighters approaching the Joker's playground.
So let's see how game number 3 goes.
Begin.
Ooh. Lags back a little bit, but aside from that, it seems to be pretty good so far. So hopefully these guys are, you know, playing in something fluid right now instead of something blocking all fucked up. So again, we got more spreadsheet play, you know, I mean, in all honesty, like, in certain circumstances and instances, that's how you have to play. You have to play just like the spreadsheet, you know, zone your opponent out, don't let him get in, just play it strictly by the book, because sometimes that's only the best way, or that is the best way to play it. Like I said, in certain circumstances. This, I think, would happen to fall under that certain circumstance, because, you know, Lau is a really good player, so you have to, you know, you can't take anything you do for advantage. You have to really just, well, for granted, you have to really play smart and, you know, try not to make any mistakes. And then, you know, on the other side with Lau, like, he knows this, he sees this, so with everything that's going on, he himself needs to just play patient, pick his spots to go in, and, you know, once he's in, do his thing. But it's all easier said than done on both ends. So it's always interesting to see, you know, what happens and how this comes out. Let's got Cecil taking round number 1 right here, game number 3. Just trade of blows, bats versus projectiles. Goes in, hits him with that 9-frame low, drops the combo though, that's gonna hurt. I was sitting on a full stick of butter. We got Cecil on 2. They trade right there. And then meter burn roll into the low. We got the air escape though. Two blocks by Cecil. He gets caught by the low again right there. And low. Using that meter burn grappling hook. Keep the pressure going. Puts him in the corner. Backs away a little bit. He just wants to ultimately keep him in there. Doesn't want him going anywhere. Yeah, I think Batman can, you know, compete with Blue Beetle zoning. I think you just have to play it a little more patiently, because it's not like you can just full rain, you know, fire back and forth like Deadshot can, and, you know, not have to worry about the consequences. Because usually you're either going to trade or get the advantage in that situation. But in this matchup, you know, Lau just, you know, like I said, you just got to pick his spots, use that meter burn roll when he needs to, and, you know, jump over the projectile, duck it, work his way in, walk in. All the while, you know, trying to use the bats, the mechanical bats, battering, and not get hit by projectiles while Blue Beetle backs up and moves his way around.
Blue Beetle wins.
So 2-1 right now. 2-1.
Batman. Blue Beetle. Fighters approaching the Joker's playground.
300. Nice. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Let's see who gets that first bar meter. Cecil going for his crossover too. Hits him with that overhead going into the low, and Cecil now doing his thing, keeping that space in between him and Lau. Sending out the projectiles, making sure that nothing happens right here. Using that hook. Lau trying to even up the health right now. Cecil with a slight health lead, and now Cecil's just trying to take him down, using the air. Down 2, trying to catch him. Missed him on that air escape, but he's got him, pushing him toward the corner, but Cecil managed to just lay there on the ground, let Lau flip over him, and get the advantage with the down 2. That trade right there, and that was kind of weird. A little bit of major lag right there. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So we got the lag going on. Lau coming in, trying to get his game going. Cecil trying to keep all the space in between them. Doesn't want to get caught by anything that Lau has to offer, because Batman's a pain in the ass, and once he gets his game going, along with that pressure and everything else, it sucks.
Don't waste my time.
Yeah, I mean, like last week, these guys were pretty good. I honestly think it might just be the servers tonight. Ooh, caught by the low.
I hope this isn't your best.
We got Lao sitting right at the 50% mark. Gonna gain some health back right now with this. Moving up to, you know, gain about 15%, so that's the 65% mark right now, give or take. And then just the back and forth onslaught of projectiles. That's all they do. That's all you gotta do. Just pick your spots, throw your projectiles, and wait for that opening. Once you get that opening, that's the time to move in, and Lao pretty much had it right there. Cecil doing pretty well from, you know, avoiding it and keeping Lao at bay with everything that's going on right now. And so, with the overhead, trying to get the game started. Got a health deficit caught by Interactable right there, that exploding AoE Interactable. Some of them are pretty ridiculous. The area of effect on it's a little ridiculous. Doing that trade right there, and Cecil just looking to close it out, trying to gain that meter. Send it out. Lao jumps over the mid, and that trade. It's a tough trade right there, and Cecil wins it. Cecil is this week's Tournament of Violence winner. Congratulations, dude. Like I said, unfortunately, guys, there's no prize. Bill's killed me this week. So next week we'll have one. So now that he is deemed the winner, I'm going to go through these brackets and get a rundown as to how everything turned out. So, as you guys see, we're going to deem Cecil the winner. So Cecil won. We're going to end the tournament. And now we're going to go over the results. So, as of now, Supreme Champion. Congratulations, dude. Cecil Snow coming back to take his title back. And good shit, man. G Lao, second week, man. Almost had it. I know, you know, there are complications. It was happening from both you guys, you and Cecil. But nonetheless, good shit, dude. Glad you make it out. Splash, first time coming out in a while. Back to the tournaments. Thanks for showing up, dude. I hope to see you keep playing some more. Hopefully we'll see you next week. Hot Lava, pretty good Red Hood, man. It's kind of tough dealing with that lag, so I understand the frustration. Prime, don't know where you went, dude. Went MIA to go play Siege, but hey, that's okay. Because he took 5th place. Admired, good shit coming out. Some stiff competition up against you guys right now, so definitely gonna be, you know, all good contenders. Now we got 7th place tie. We got Taco, Moose member, coming out, showing his support. Good job making top 8. And Cage Gorilla, man, good stuff, dude. Surprised I didn't see your dead shot. Usually we always see your dead shot. 9th place tie. Zem, sorry, dude, it didn't work out for you. I know you left early. Probably salty, man. Good to have you. Hope to see you next week. Dre Dog, dude, heard you were salty, bro. Shit happens. Jug, I don't know what happened, man. I seen you in brackets and then seen you lost. I'm sure you're up against some tough competition. Quinzel, we'll talk to you, bro. I know you're pretty salty about what happened, but you gotta stay in your mesh. Let it lag out. Don't quit. We got Ryder, Nitro, and has, I don't know where you guys were. You're kind of MIA. Dante, dude, rough start, man. It all happens to the best of us. Flo, you weren't here. Salvation, you weren't here. Fom, I think Fom got the shit end of the stick. I'm sorry, man. You know, that shit happens, but all we can do is just hope for the best and wait until next week. So again, thank you guys for coming out. I'm gonna end the stream right here, grab some food and relax a little bit. So hopefully I'll see you guys out here next week. Make sure to hit that follow button so you guys know every time I stream. Thank you guys for coming out. Peace, yo.